Like 23 points. I think I put like 1 or 2 on your.
Yeah. Okay. So, we worked pretty hard all day today, and we decided to reward ourselves, and we are going to take a trip to where?
Jake's 58.
She loves that place. I'm not so fond of it. I rather like hit Atlantic City or some of the locations when we're doing the shows. But just to kill a couple hours. Plus, they make a great coffee there. They really do. I love their coffee. So I'll take you on this trip. You know, part of being self-employed and running a business and creating stuff is taking a little bit of a break. And this is how we do it. So come for the ride. All right. We are here, valet parking. We got
Jake's 58.
Not a huge fan of this place at all. Matter of fact, I'm not going to really gamble much. She's the penny queen, so she'll sit here for 2 hours with $50. I have to be a little more disciplined, so I'll just play a little bit. Move up here. Let this gentleman take the car. How you doing?
How are you?
Oh, good. We're going to try to score it tonight.
All right.
Here we go. All right, thank you. Yep, they're in the cup holder. Thank you. All right. Here we go. For those who've never been to... Look at this. This is the only time I ever see her run. That's it. Look. That's it. She runs. That's only it. That's the most activity I see from her right there. So, we'll see how it goes. I don't even know if I'm even allowed to record in here. We'll find out, right? So we'll see. So what happens is if you play enough, they will give you like some free money or something like that, free play. And my wife always takes my free play. The way I find out is I stick that card in there and it'll tell me I have free play. There you go. So now I hit that and rewards $25. So I print that out. Let me just take that off. All right. And we'll print that out. I'll give that to Princess, and she'll play with that, and I will. Oh, there you go. Let's see. $25. Pretty cool. And what else I get? A free room, but not going to use the room tonight. So.
Ooh, can I have it?
Yeah.
Thank you. Let's see what I can turn this into.
Can she have it? We all know that she's taking it regardless, right? So, so she's going to go over to the penny machines. I will go over to the roulette machines. Oh, maybe it's full and I can't lose my money. It looks like it's full. And I won't be able to, yeah, it's full. No space for me to play. All right, we got 100. Not really gambling much here today, just kind of some entertainment. We put $160 in the machine. And we're going to play a strategy where we're going to wait. We're going to play dozens. So for those who don't know roulette, you got the first dozen, the second dozen, the third dozen, and we're going to play 2 dozens, but we're going to wait until a particular dozen comes in twice, and then we're going to play the other dozen. So 22 falls in the second dozen here, and 11 falls in the first dozen. So we're not going to bet yet. We're going to wait. And then we'll try to hit. Now, a dozen pays like for every $10 you bet on a dozen, you'll get back 30. You'll get your 10 plus $20. So This is actually although this is a like a bingo hall type of casino, a class, I think they call it class 3 or something like that. The roulette is live, so it's a real ball, it's not digital. So the ball is over there, like you can see it on the screen here as well. So it's a real ball spinning around. It's the only thing I'll play, because everything else is basically, you know, like kind of a rip-off. 12 came in, that's not us. So you see the 12, that's the first dozen. The 22 is the second dozen. We're gonna wait until it comes in twice. So let's see. We could make this a little bigger so you can kind of see where the ball lands. But there's so much glare here, I really can't see anyway. There it is. So that's actually live. Let's see where it goes. I don't even know. Up 27. So far we haven't even bet yet because it's not landing in the same dozen at least twice. But let me show you what I mean by that. So let me go here. See 26 and 24? That's not the same dozen. Let's see. Here you go. So 9 and 4 is in the same dozen. So I would have bet the second and third dozen. So I would have lost there. I would have lost there. I would have finally have won there. Then I would wait for another double to come in. Let's see. 23 and 24, that's in the same dozen. So I would have bet and I would have won there. Then I would not have bet there. Then 33 and 25 are in the same dozen. All right, so we got a chance to play because you see how it came in 27 and 33. So now what we're going to do is we're going to bet the first dozen and we're going to bet the second dozen because the third dozen came in twice. So we'll see how that works out for us there. So what's the chance of the third dozen coming in 3 times in a row? Believe it or not, pretty likely, but maybe not as likely as it not coming in. So hopefully we'll win. So if I win only 10 bucks. That's it. Because I bet 20 and it pays, what is that, 2 to 1, right? So I would get 2 for every 1. Up 0. So guess what? I lost. But now I'm going to play it again. So what I'll do is I'm going to double my bet this time and I'm going to put 20 on there, 20 on there. And we'll see if we could get our money back here. So the only thing we don't want is a 0, and we don't want any of those numbers. So I've played this in the past where I played for hours and hours, and I've played this in the past, this system, and literally lost on my first, 5 minutes, and I'm gone. You know, it's just shitty ass luck, you know. Boom, so I'm a winner there. So I won 60. So that basically breaks us to even, right? I'm not up anything, I'm not down anything. I'm collecting some points. They don't give you a lot of points when you play table games at Jake's or really at any of these casinos. They give you less points. So I'm just killing time. You know, you go to the movies now, movies cost you, 50, 60 bucks. So we'll see. Technically, if I was gambling tonight, I would have put like 30 and 30 on those numbers, and I would have been up $10 instead of just breaking even. But it is what it is. We'll see. The other thing is, up another 0. We didn't bet because we're waiting for, remember, 2 of them to come in now, right? So we're not there yet. When I go down to, when I go out to Las Vegas or Atlantic City, you could get a little more aggressive with this bet. Also, these machines, the machine themselves are computerized, even though the ball is not, and it won't allow you to leverage your bet. So, for instance, it won't allow me to bet like $70 on 1 through 18, and then like $40 on 25 to 36, where the only way I could lose is on these 8 numbers here. The double zeros and this 2 rows. It won't allow me to do that here. So we got a 16. Now, if we were really gambling, I would bet, because we had the 13 to 16. I don't count the zeros as being in any particular dozen. So I would normally bet this, and I would bet the first or third dozen. But I've got to survive my wife, who could literally make the $25 I just gave her last for hours. So we're just going to watch it here a little bit, and we'll see how it goes. Of course, I probably would have won. Oh no, I would have lost. But we have 16 to 17. It's in the same dozen. So now we're going to bet. We're going to bet the first dozen, and we're going to bet the third dozen, because we're going to say it's not going to happen 3 times in a row. So, and we're hoping the zero's not going to come in. I mean, double zero came in twice. So crazy things happen. Like, I've seen the zeros come in multiple times, over and over. But we'll see how this works out. Ooh. Let's see. Let's see. 25, I think I'm a winner. Let's see. 27, I'm a winner. There you go. So I'm up $10. So I have coffee money. That's good. So when I come and play like this, I always look for an out number. So if I'm coming and I'm prepared to play a lot of money, that out number is going to be a little higher. Because we're only playing $10 here and there, $20, $30. I have $160 at stake. I will move, if we get up to $260, I'll take my $100 profit and I'll go have some coffee and cake until my wife is done. Then I'll just wait for her. I have no desire to wait. Now we get another opportunity to bet, because remember, it was 27 and 29. That's the same dozen. So now we're going to put $10 here and $10 there. So we'll play those dozens. We'll see how that works out. So if we're lucky, we're going to win, and if we're not lucky, you're basically going to lose. It's kind of probability. So we'll see how this works out. If I could survive a little bit for this video, make it video last more than 10 minutes, we'll see. So there's a whole bunch of strategies in roulette. This is a very basic one. Let's see, 23, I'm a loser. Oh no, 33, I'm a winner. Oh no, I'm a loser. Came in 3 times in a row. So now what we're going to do is we're going to bet $30 here, and we're going to bet $30 here. So you see the third dozen? There's a glare. But the third dozen came in 1, 2, 3 times in a row. So now I'm saying it's not going to come out 4 times in a row. And we're going to give this a shot. We got 30 and 30. So if I win this, I actually win $10. So we'll see. Because remember, we started at 160. I was up, $10 to 170. If I hit this, I should have about $180. If I miss it, then I only got $90 to play with and call it a day. But I didn't. We hit it. 90 bucks. There we go. So we started at 160. We've got 180, and we're up $20. So, think about if you play this with $100, chips and stuff like that. It could accrue kind of quick, but you can lose pretty quick too. But simple strategy. You got to be lucky. I've actually seen this, believe it or not, where I've lost 6 times, 7 times, I think in a row is the most I ever lost, that it landed on that same dozen. Literally 7 times in a row, or it was on that dozen, landed over here, or a 0. And and I'm out. I'm down I think playing something like that, you're down maybe $800. Boom, and that's playing minimum bet. So this is the pattern that we got so far. We have the 33, right? That's the third dozen. 23 and a 33. So there's another strategy. Oh, there's so many of them, there really are. Some are better than others, but it seems like the better strategies, less it pays. So it's really a long haul. Up 3 came in over here. So we're still waiting for an opportunity to bet, right? So that's the first dozen. So again, our goal is to go to 260. Can we make that happen? I don't know. Not really feeling it. But if I lose, it's not, the end of the world. And that's kind of the trick, is to play where it's not the end of the world if you do lose. I don't even like gambling. Like, if my wife didn't want to come here tonight, I'm happy being home. I'd rather tie some rigs or something like that. Up 22. That's the second dozen. So we've got the first dozen and the second dozen. So we don't have a chance to play yet. Now, there's some people like, listen, you could beat the system if you have a large enough bankroll. But that's why, and they know that. That's not a surprise. They know that. That's why they do things like this. They put maximum on tables because, eventually they're going to lose. So if you just keep, doubling your bet or tripling your bet, you're eventually going to win and you're going to get all your money back, and you'll be ahead of the game. And they know that. So what they do, listen, they're not in the business to lose money. So what they do is they put a max on the table, so you can't bet over 5. So that hurts you. This place here is also horrible because anything like over $600, you have to go to the cashier to get your money out. So meanwhile, the other games keep going. So, you're on a roll, your numbers are coming in, and you hit for, let's say you lost 4 or 5 in a row, and next, you hit the next one, it's like $640. Well, guess what? You're screwed, because now you got to leave here, walk over to the cashier, stand online for 10, 15 minutes, get your money, and then come back here. And meanwhile, you already missed, a half a dozen spins, and you probably lost money. Very rarely, I think one time I didn't lose money and I actually saved money for, being at the cashier. But more times than not, I'm losing money. So I'm not a big fan of that here. That's why, if you're going to really gamble, you go to a real casino, Atlantic City, Las Vegas, Connecticut's got them, Massachusetts has them. So, but this is just cool to kill some time. So let's see. Okay, so we got 2 low numbers, right, in your first dozen. So now we're going to play the second and the third dozen. So we have a chance to play. It just shows you how many, I don't know, maybe this is like the 4th time we're playing or something like that. It shows you how many times, the dozens come out together. And now we'll see if we can get up another $10 here or not. So here the ball's rolling. We want to stay. It's weird, like, we have our own superstition and stuff like that. Like, I personally, I hate the first dozen. So I like playing these 2 dozens. So I always feel confident that I'm going to win, even though technically it means nothing. I still could lose, but I just feel better. Oh, there we go. We hit that one. We won there. So we went from 180 to 190. So we're up $30 so far for the night. I should pack it in, right? I can say I went home a winner. But what can we buy for 30 bucks today? I went food shopping the other day. I bought like butter, eggs, and what was it? Butter, eggs, and I think I bought a steak. And it was like, 25 bucks. So $30. I like to get the 260s. And we're only, $70 away from that. So I got to win 7 more times, right? 7 more wins for me before I bust. And I get to go home. Now, the other problem, that was a low number. That was a middle number there, right? That's the middle dozen, right? The other problem is that I have no patience. And right now, I'm showing some restraint and some patience. But the reality of it is that I don't. So, like, now I would be like, okay, let me just put like, I got $90 there, right? So let me just put like 90 and 90, like 90 on like the first dozen, 90 on the third dozen, betting that the second dozen won't come out, and then make my money and go home. And I'll usually lose because the second dozen will come out. But because I'm not betting it, you watch, I would win. That's kind of how it works. Well, let's see. Yep, see? So if I would have put that 90 and 90, I would have won 90 bucks, and I could have went home. And I could have showed you where you get the good coffee from. Because they really do have good coffee. I think I asked them once before, and they told me that it was Hampton coffee, which I normally, don't go out of my way looking to purchase Hampton coffee. But they make it right. I like my coffee light, and they make it just perfect for me here. So I'll do that. So hopefully we'll get to the coffee machine. I did leave $5 in my wallet so I could buy coffee. So even if I lose, we could go get coffee. Because I can guarantee you my wife will still be playing. Okay, so we got 2 numbers up high. So we get another opportunity to play now. So we're gonna play the first and second dozen because that third dozen came out twice. So can the third dozen come out 3 times in a row? Absolutely. It could come out 3 times in a row. As a matter of fact, I think all the times I lose on this system, it's usually the third dozen that beats the crap out of me. So, but that could just be psychological. But I'm pretty sure that third dozen just beats the crap out of me. So we'll see. Let's keep our fingers crossed and see if we can make 10 bucks here. And 14 maybe? I don't know what that was. I'm bad with this stuff. Yeah. So that's a winner too. So we collected again. So where are we now? We're at 200 bucks. So that's pretty cool. We're up 40 bucks, right? I mean, where can you go be entertained and make $40, right? Maybe I should just call it a day and go home with $200 in my pocket. But it's only up $40. Our goal was to get to 260. So maybe because I'm impatient, like I mentioned, and I'm on a roll, right? Maybe I'm lucky. Maybe the next time we bet a little bit more so we could get there sooner. Because the reality of it is that longer you play, better of a chance you will lose. So first dozen came in there. That was a number 9. So that's the thing, is that longer you play. So the chance of me winning 6 more now, I'll be honest with you, not great. I'll probably lose. I'll lose the whole $200 because that's a lot of wins in a row to get. The way I'm playing right here, so conservatively, it's not really gambling. It's called killing time, and it's basically a way to lose money. But let's see. There's nothing on news anyway today. You look at the table. There's nothing. I think that's 12. So those are 2 low numbers, right, in the first dozen. So we get a chance to play. So let's bet. Okay, we're a little impatient. We're gonna go with $20 there, $20 there. So if we win this, we're up 20. We got 220, right? If we lose it, we're back where we started. So we'll give this a shot. And I hate those low numbers, so I always feel more confident winning, with a high number. Let's just stay away from the zeros and those low numbers. Maybe I'll get lucky here, right? Because we've been lucky, right? We won a bunch in a row here. So now I just need to win when we bet more money, right? Now we need to be lucky here. So let's see what happens here. I don't know. Oh, look at that. Right back there. Does that suck or what? So now we're going to have to go a little bit more money. Because now I'm pissed. And we're going to go, you know what? We're going to go all in. So we're either going to win or we're going to lose because I've got no patience. So we've got $80 on there. We got $80 on there. Maybe it's time to get coffee. It just bothers me that the low numbers beat me 3 in a row. And if we win, that's $240, and we're only $20 away from our goal. If we lose, shocking, I lost again at the casino. So we'll see. Oh, what number was that? Oh, look, we scored that one. All right, $240. There you go. So we started at 160, we're at 240, we're only $20 away from our goal. Let's be a little patient. Now maybe we could just win 2. That's it, we gotta win 2. We win 2, we're up $100, and we go get coffee. And I'm gonna hold you to it because normally I won't. I would stay here and keep playing, but I'm not. I'm gonna walk away. I don't care what happens. I'm gonna walk away if we get there. So right now we have a third dozen and a single dozen come in. So now we're gonna see what we got. Up, that's a second dozen. 23 is a second dozen. So let's see how we get another opportunity to play a little bit here. Let's see. 23 and 26. So I don't know if I'm allowed to record here or not. You know, this is private property. No one's said anything to me. I see that the staff has been looking at me. So I think if they didn't want me, as long as I'm not like maybe videotaping other people and keeping it on the screen, they're okay with it. So we'll keep doing this until they say something, and I'll respect others. So now we got a 15 and a 23. Gives us a chance to play. So let's play. So let's go with one win. Let's go $20 there, $20 there. If we win, we got the 260. If we lose, well, then we'll go all in and we'll see if we could win. We'll put 100 and 100. And if we do 100 and 100 and we win, it's 300. So that exceeds our goal. So either we're gonna get our goal, exceed our goal, or lose everything. Those are our 3 options. So 2 out of 3 isn't bad, right? The odds are with me, right? We'll see. We'll see. It's a new year. Maybe I could get lucky. Today is 25. Oh, that's 15, right? You son of a... No, it's a 5. There we go. 260, I think. We are there. 260. Now, I do want to play, but I'm not going to. I promised myself this is a new year. I set the goal to make $100. We did it in 20 minutes. That's not bad. A lot of people, let's cash out. You know, we made $100 in 20 minutes. So where can you do that, right? $100, 20 minutes. That's an average of what? $300 an hour. You know, not a bad gig. Let's go get some coffee. $260, easy $100, easy peasy. Let's go find my wife and tease her because we know that she's losing. So I found my wife and she's playing her penny machines, and she lost the $25 I gave her. She has her $20 now in the machine and she's losing. And she thinks I'm a jinx, so she won't allow me near her while she plays. So she won't come here without me. Like, I have to be her Uber driver because she doesn't like to come here alone. So, but she won't let me sit next to her or watch her play. It's like weird, right? I mean, like crazy. So I'm going to go get coffee because I am going to go home a winner regardless. I am the winner. She will be the loser. So let's get some coffee. Sit down. They got it decorated really nice and stuff like that here. I really don't want to spin the phone around and stuff like that because I think there's people who might not want to be caught on camera at a casino. So we're just gonna do our own thing here. But okay. Vince at Jake's 58. I'll see you later.